Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing seasons 1 and 2 of The Witcher. This is a fantasy series, and here is a summary. The Witcher Geralt, a mutated monster hunter, struggles to find his place in a world in which people often prove more wicked than beasts.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed this series. This is another one of those shows where, I enjoyed watching it, but watching the recaps made me realize how much I enjoyed watching it. Once again, this is another show that's from a video game. They did an amazing job telling the stories and connecting it to the game. And Henry Cavill just was amazing. Let's get into my rating. The rating for this show is a 4, very close to a 5. Once again, just really, really dope. So let's get into my pros. So whenever the Witcher's eyes turn black, whenever they basically drink their drink and they get that power up, I just thought that was cool. Because one, they just become savages, but then they become monsters themselves, even though they're fighting monsters. I just thought that was cool. I like the Witcher's pushing abilities that they have as well. It's kind of like this force field push that they do. I think that was real cool. The bard singing was cool too, just kind of being some entertainment for Geralt, even though in the beginning he was just like very irritating. Whenever Yennefer throws the fire towards the end of season 1 at the Nilfgaard soldiers, I just thought that was cool because that just shows how savage she was. Whenever one of the Witchers was infected by a tree monster in season 2 and Geralt had to kill him, I thought that was cool. I really like how Ciri's power is the key to kind of bring monsters from different worlds to their world. So it's kind of like she basically brings them in, and then of course the witches and everyone else have to actually fight them. But just having that ability to kind of bring creatures from a different universe is just insane. The biggest plot twist was finding out that the White Flame is Ciri's dad, right? Because we talked about, what happened to her parents and stuff. So just seeing how her dad is kind of like the villain. I thought that was crazy. Let's get into my cons. So how Yennefer the Hunchback used to look. We just said that was just crazy. Like they had this girl looking crazy, man. Like that was just a crazy thing that they did to this girl. Finding out that whenever Yennefer became beautiful, whenever she became a witch and stuff, but she could no longer have kids, that was kind of like, dang, you're beautiful, but now you can have kids. Just a kind of hard pill for her to swallow. I didn't like how they jumped back and forth in the timeline. It was kind of confusing when I was watching the show. Whenever the queen tells Yennefer to save her and not the baby, and once again, just people were just very cutthroat in this show. I didn't like that Yennefer saved the Black Knight whenever he was basically about to get burned at the stake. And whenever that elf baby was killed, even though, because this was like a baby that there was like, oh, we haven't had a child in like X amount of years, she get a baby, the baby gets killed. It was just crazy. And then the queen decides to kill all the human babies. Like, once again, this show is just cutthroat. And the biggest con of them all is Henry Cavill is not being the Witcher anymore. He was the reason why I watched season 1 and season 2. So it's going to be very weird watching. I think they said Liam Hemsworth, so Chris Hemsworth's brother, the dude who played Thor, he's going to basically be the new Witcher. And it's just going to be just one of those weird things that you will have to kind of just get used to if you love these series. But it's going to be weird to watch. But other than that, definitely enjoyed the show.
Yeah, guys, I agree. I give this show a 4 out of 5. Like he said, Henry Cavill did a great job as an actor. He was a beast at killing those monsters, even though they were all so super creepy. I did not like, even looking at the recap, seeing those monsters. It was, the law of surprise was an interesting concept. I liked how they put that in their storyline. Why did they do Yennefer the Hunchback? Like her back was really hunched. Like they did her crazy, but then she was so pretty and stuff, and she got changed. I actually didn't like the black eyes he got when he drunk the Monster Energy drink. And then there's also kind of a limitation. It's like, oh, I need this to fight these monsters. Because it's not an unlimited amount, I don't think. But yeah, I didn't like those black eyes. And like he said, I agree. I don't like the jumping back and forth with timelines because I get confused really easily. Like, what are we doing? Like he said, also, I agree with a lot of his points. It was sad when the elf baby got killed, but she went into savage mode when she killed all those human babies. And then it was crazy to find out at the end of season 2 that Ciri's dad was a White Flame and he'd been hunting her. So pretty much some of the same points that my husband hit. But yeah, The Witcher, really, really, really good series, guys. We definitely recommend it. I give it a 4.
Yeah. So just like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.